Happy Thursday. And aren't you glad that critical essay is over? The critical essay is the hardest essay that I have in my 1101 course. So it's over. It's done with. Let's cruise on to the rhetorical essay. So I'm going to give you some rundown on the rhetorical essay. It's going to go fast because by now you know what's needed in an essay. You know the essay structure. You know the writing process. Do your pre-write, your rough draft, and your rewrite. Pre-write, write, rewrite. So for the rhetorical essay, I usually offer a lot of extra credit with it, so you can take advantage of this extra credit. There's a lot. So let's talk about the rough draft. The rough draft of this critical essay, I usually offer an extra credit where you don't turn in a rough draft, and you can get extra credit points from that. But I'm not going to do that this time. What we're going to do is you're going to turn in a rough draft, but your rough draft, there's a minimum that you can do for it, and there's a maximum that you can do for it. The minimum for your rough draft is that you give a thesis statement and topic sentences for each of your body paragraphs. The maximum that you can do for it is something that's as close to a final draft as possible. So MLA format in Microsoft Word, 5 paragraphs, ethos, pathos, logos, all of the bells and whistles for an academic essay. So your rough draft assignment, the minimum or the maximum, is going to be due in your peer review group by the end of Sunday. So go in there at the very minimum, give us your thesis statement and your 3 topic sentences, 1 for each body paragraph. And you'll get your 50 points for your rough draft. If you'd like to do more, like turn in a whole essay, it's really bright out here now, then do that, and that'll just give us more to review. For this one, I am going to use the discussion board and give your feedback there. I'm not going to take them separately. So make sure you go into the discussion board and put your rough draft there. Now, for this rhetorical essay, below this video, you'll see a video or two on rhetoric. Those are rhetoric lessons. One of the videos is a student project that was done years ago. It wasn't one of my students, but it was done years ago. But I tend to show it during class time because once you watch that video, you know what rhetoric is. It's stuck in your head. It's called Rhetoric for Kids, but it is not for kids. So I don't suggest you watch it around children. It is kind of kooky. It is a student who did it, but just know that everything that he does in that video is done on purpose, and is done for a reason, and it really makes the whole understanding of rhetoric stick in your head because it's weird. You don't want to watch that video twice. So if you're going to watch that one, just watch it once. The Rhetoric for Kids one is optional. You don't have to watch it, but if you want to watch it, just make sure you pay attention the first time because you don't want to watch that one twice. All right. So the essay, you'll see the essay structure below this video too. It's a 5-paragraph essay, as always. The topic for your essay, you are allowed to use the same topic you used for essay number 2. I suggest that you do it. It just makes things easier. You've already thought about this topic, you've written about it. You might have quotes that you want to use for extra credit. So keep essay number 2 topic. If essay number 2 was a nightmare for you because of the topic and it's not something that you want to think about ever again, then by all means choose a different topic. It should still be a controversial topic though. So make sure that there's some controversy to it. With this essay, it's all your argument. You're not going to pull up anybody else's argument. No need for counter arguments. It's all you. You make your argument with your thesis statement. And then in each body paragraph, you're going to prove your thesis or prove your argument true using ethos, pathos, and logos. Each body paragraph is dedicated to an individual rhetorical appeal. If you don't know what a rhetorical appeal is yet, you'll see in the lesson after this video. So you'll have an introduction paragraph, a body paragraph dedicated to ethos, a body paragraph dedicated to pathos, a body paragraph dedicated to logos, and then a conclusion paragraph. The body paragraphs can be in any order. You can start with logos, you can start with ethos, you can start with pathos, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the most important thing about doing these body paragraphs is that your topic sentence must indicate through the rhetoric which rhetorical appeal that body paragraph is about. So if you start off with a logos topic sentence, and the statistics show that blah 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 blah, then the rest of that body paragraph, one, it puts a shade of logos on it. So even if you have some ethos or some pathos in there, the whole paragraph is shaded logos. But you better talk about those statistics and stuff in that body paragraph. If your topic sentence starts out with the sadness and the emotions that are elicited through blah, 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 then that whole paragraph is colored or shaded pathos. You might have a little bit of logos and a little bit of ethos in there, but since you're talking about, since you're making an emotional appeal, the pathos appeal, that whole paragraph is going to be colored pathos because your topic sentence made it so. So keep these in mind. You still need transitions and extra credit. Extra credit is a lot. Let's talk about the extra credit for this essay. So there are quite a few things you can do for extra credit. The first thing is that you can turn in your final draft by Thursday, July 9th. The final day that you can turn in the final draft is on Sunday. We're about to come up on the last week. Next week is the last week. So Sunday, July 12th is the last day that anything can be turned in. So if you turn it in early on Thursday, July 9th, you get 4 points extra credit. If you have 3 perfect quotation sandwiches, that's 7 points extra credit. If you have 2 perfect quotation sandwiches and a block quote, that's 10 points extra credit. That's 10 points extra credit. It's a little bit more because I'm not going to teach you how to do the block quote. You'll just look it up. It's an easy look up. Make sure it's the MLA version. If your whole paper is in third person, you'll get 3 points extra credit. First person pronouns are pronouns that include myself. So me, my, I, our, us, ours, that's first person. Second person is anything that includes the person you're talking to. So you, your, yours, y'all, thou, thine. That's second person. And third person is anything that doesn't include me, doesn't include you. So he, she, her, his, hers, him, those, them, though, their, theirs, it, one, you know, third person. So if your whole essay is in third person, you get 3 points extra credit. If you have a perfect works cited page, you get 5 points extra credit. But of course, you only cite work, do the works cited for things that you borrow. So you have to have quotes in there for that. If you correctly use a colon in a complete sentence, 2 points extra credit. If you correctly use a semicolon in a complete sentence, 2 points extra credit. If you correctly use an appositive using dashes, that's 3 points extra credit. And if you correctly create a list using semicolons, that's 4 points extra credit. So these are things that you might have to look up, advanced grammar type things. So that's why they're extra credit. And I want to reward you for giving it a try. So if you do want these extra credit things, I will only look for them if you list them in the comments when you submit your final draft. And the reminder will be in the assignment description. So if you want to do the 3 quotation sandwiches, when you submit your final draft, in the comment section, type in 3 quotation sandwiches, and then I'll look for those. Now, if you do 2 of them perfectly and one of them is messed up, you don't get the extra credit. So make sure you proofread your paper and make sure that the things that you are going for are in there. All right. I think that's it for now. So below this video, you'll see the rhetoric lesson. You'll see the rhetoric for kids video, and you'll see the assignment outline for the rhetorical essay. At the bottom of this announcement, you'll see that you can click and that'll take you to the discussion board for the rough draft, or it'll take you to your group discussion area so that you can submit your rough draft in your group discussion board. All right. And I'll have your critical essays done by Sunday. Yeah, those take a while. All right, until we meet again.